Hi there, Susie here. Today Susie is going to talk to you about have at least 5 low maintenance indoor houseplants that would thrive with perhaps less care, or if you didn't water them often enough, they should be fine. Here are some of the selections that I have got. Number 1 is the devil's ivy, the golden pothos. They are what they are known as, golden ivies or devil's ivy, and they do like to trail, as you can see, and they make up very good house plants with not much attention that it requires, as long as you water them in summer perhaps every 7 to 10 days, and in winter once every 4 to 5 weeks, and they should look really lovely in your home. And they are actually gets rid of all the chemicals, toxins from your home. I believe this is one of the best plants for your home. And the next one is the peace lily. One of the best plants to have in any home. Peace lily would survive on neglect, if you like to call it, because you don't need to water it every 7 to 10 days or as often as it needs. This particular peace lily will tell you when it needs water, which means that the leaves will start wilting a little, and it doesn't mean that it's dead or dying. All you have to do is find yourself a bowl or near the sink, fill the sink with water or the bowl with water, dip it in, and just wait for a couple of hours or so, or you could leave it all night for it to recuperate, and it bounces back as fresh as a daisy. So here's one of the plants that is very easy care, low maintenance, hardy plant for your home if you don't know what to get. If you really have got no idea about house plants, this would be one of my top listed plants to have in any home. Easy care, easy maintenance, as I said, and it literally looks after itself. The next one is another one of my favorites, the bird's nest. One of these plants, you can just leave it anywhere in the corner of the house and it will just thrive. Same as peace lily. This plant doesn't require water all the time, and if you see as you can see, if you see browning, just chop them off, and every now and then the leaves do brown, not because it's lacking anything. It's probably the oldest of the leaves that would require little maintenance, and it just grows, and you water once every 4 weeks in winter, and perhaps once 7 to 10 days. And even if you didn't water this plant, the green leaves will turn out to be sort of greyish, and that's how you know that the plants need watering. It won't die, but it will tell you that I need water, please feed me. And it's a very easy care plant, this particular one, bird's nest. Next one on my list is Benjamina variegata. I have got the green leaf one as well, like this sort of greeny leaf one out in my front veranda, and it is thriving outdoors, so you can actually put them outdoors under the shade of like under the veranda or shade, and it just thrives, and it requires very little maintenance. You water when the plant really needs it. You don't have to overfeed them or overwater them. Yet again, once every 10 days, and in winter, once every 4 to 5 weeks, and it's happy as Larry. And it needs the protection from the frost if you were to plant them outside. And indoors, it would do better in a bright light. One of the easiest plants, actually. Next on my list is, who doesn't know this plant? With lots of babies. Look at it. This plant will thrive literally anywhere, indoors, outdoors, out in the water, in the water, which I have got in my pond, and it's going all over the place in my pond. And also, it does not mind being dry, so you can neglect this plant and it will thrive. The only time it would need water when this leaf starts to go a little bit grey, you would know that the plant needs water. So once every 2 to 3 weeks, summer or winter, it's happy. Doesn't matter whether the soil is wet or dry, it will be still thriving. It's an amazing plant, and it gives you beautiful flowers here as well, and lots of babies, and you can replant these babies. It's got beautiful roots, and these roots you can just plonk them in any type of soil. They're not fussy what kind of soil it needs. Very hardy. One of my top favorites, this particular plant. It's called spider plant. The next one is the cast iron plant. And these ones will thrive anywhere. Inside, outside, wet soil, dry soil, it doesn't matter. And it's a variegata. It's got variegated leaves. And it's one of these plants that I'll be putting in my atrium. I've got the all green one. I just wanted something a little bit different. So they all require very little maintenance as far as soil goes. They're not fussy what kind of soil it has, whether it's got the loamy soil, garden soil, potting mix. And the only thing is none of these plants like soggy feet. So just be careful that you water them less rather than too much. So, and they will survive, as I say, in anywhere, inside, outside, indoors or outdoors. Is one of my favorite plants. So all these plants are one of my favorites, and try them. They're just so lovely to have in your home. Take care. Bye.